what's poppin'? It's your boy GameParax, and I'm back at it again for another video. But today we're not gonna be playing any games. We're gonna be trying out something different. Right here, I have my Annie list pulled up, and I decided let's go through some of my favorite anime. As you can see, all right here are some of my favorite anime, and right here are my favorite manga. Not a lot. I don't read a lot of manga. This one's cap. I hate this manga. I think we're gonna go through some of these anime and just read reviews for some of my favorite anime and just see what it's like. And I think it'll be a funny video. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. All right, first let's go for not my favorite anime, but my second favorite anime, Naruto. I'm interested how this is gonna go because, as we all know, Naruto is very popular, one of the big three, and right here we have the greatest of the big three. I want to look for reviews that are bad. Oh wait, the only good thing are some openings. Interesting. I want to read mainly bad reviews because just to see how people think and how wrong I can prove them. I'd like to talk about Naruto as a great anime that I would recommend, but unfortunately it is not. It tells the story of a teenage ninja named Naruto Uzumaki who aspires to become the Hokage, a leader of his village, with the purpose of being recognized as someone important within the village and among his companions. Oh my god, I can't read. Counting it this way, it sounds good and interesting, but all good things in this story remain in the manga. As a child, okay. Wait, okay, hold on. I think this, okay. As a child, I can admit that I wanted to be a ninja like Naruto. In reality, I was 6 years old, but actually, I do not understand how this anime for children under 14 has become so famous in the popular, so famous in people from 16 to 20. Anime made for children? Or it's literally made for people that are like 16 to 20. Yeah, 16 to 18, like, what, this is as of 2019 of April 22nd. It's literally made for the age group, so I don't really, okay, alright. I never understood the fantasy with that there is with the series. Naruto's fairly common story in anime where there are things that repeat over and over again. It really bothers me that shonen anime girls are generally the worst characters of all. For example, Sakura. She's a really good character but everyone hated her because in the anime is so useless. Okay. Now, what this dude said about Naruto's fairly common story in anime, I would say that Naruto really started this storyline for like being the underdog type hero. We see it a lot nowadays. Like Naruto really paved the way for that kind of story because it's the only one, from what I know of, that really blew up and did as well as Naruto. Like a lot of animes now really follow that guideline that Naruto did. You have My Hero going on right now, one of the biggest manga going on right now. You have Black Clover, also really popular right now. I don't know. Those are just two big examples. There's a lot of anime that have done that. It's just, I don't really know what he means by fairly common story in anime, where Naruto's really the one that started it. Well, honestly, this anime is painful, but the soundtrack it has is not bad. It often helps in bad chapters and becomes iconic. Naruto's biggest mistakes are made by anime. Basically, it has the same story of self-improvement that we have already been told thousands of times, almost all shonen, but this time with ninjas. I guess. The battles constantly transform into boring or repetitive loops and is full of cliche characters, that's funny because there are no characters in Naruto that aren't in the Team 7. Okay. But what is the real need to dedicate 5 chapters to a battle where only the eyes are focused? Sometimes the game of identifying Naruto with successive characters is abused in the same situation as a child disowned by his people or abandoned by his parents to feel pain that is difficult to bear. His subsequent rehabilitation after meeting with the boy. After finishing the story of the manga, there are almost 100 chapters of pure filling, absurd, and boring stories. No matter how fan you are of the series, you will end up hating the filler. But there's no harm for good. There's no harm that for good does not come. Okay. Since absolutely nothing happens in the filler, all you have to do is skip through and go directly to the second part of the story, Naruto Shippuden. But although no one thinks the second part is better, sadly, it is a very big mistake. So, from what I got from this dude's review is that he doesn't like filler. No, who does? He doesn't like the characters. And I guess he doesn't like just the story of Naruto in general, how he's like the underdog and like... I mean, I guess, you're just wrong. To the next anime, we should do... Let's do... One Piece. Now, I'm not expecting to see any bad reviews for One Piece, but... Because you know how One Piece is now, everybody loves it. Or if you don't, probably haven't seen it, if I'm being honest. Oh, I like this. A show so rated that only sheep would like it. Interesting. Okay. A 1? He gave it a 1 out of 100. Holy shit. 16 out of 335 users have liked this review. Okay, let's do it. Why even begin? Story. The story is just so stupid. There's no rhyme nor reason. There's no rhyme nor reason to any of the characters' actions. They just do stupid stuff left and right and disregard everything that happened in the last episode like it's a 4-kid show. Oh wait, besides that, the story is just terrible because it doesn't even make any sense. He's looking for the One Piece, so he just goes around and does nothing for episodes at a time. Like, what the hell are we waiting for? It's like half of the things he does is not even to find the One Piece. It's so stupid. Okay, first off, those like pointless and like boring things where the crew in One Piece is just dicking around. It's usually Oda's like writing to build up to something. Like Punk Hazard is like most people's least favorite arc. They hate that arc. Or Thriller Bark. Punk Hazard and Thriller Bark are perfect examples. Both of those arcs are really boring and nothing really cool happens in those arcs. They're not really doing much besides just fighting people. But both of those arcs build up to something bigger and better. For example, Thriller Bark builds up to the Paramount War arc or the Summer War arc, where Luffy has to go save Ace and all that bullshit. It leads up, basically that arc builds to a giant war. And then with the Punk Hazard arc, it builds up to Dress Rose. So basically Punk Hazard is the core of post-time skip One Piece because that arc is centered around building up what they're going to do for the rest of post-time skip, even to what they're doing right now in the manga if you don't read the manga. Basically all of that is to set up for bigger and better things, which I think is actually pretty cool. But I guess I can see why people wouldn't like that. They just want to get to the story. I guess they don't really care about the world building and all that. They just want to see fights. Those are just like the show to me heads. Can't really do anything about it. The characters are lame, uninspired, and perverted. Luffy's an alright character, but his origin story is so cliched and it's stupid. It's insane. It's cliched and stupid. It's insane. Like, oh yeah, a big strong guy had to make a sacrifice for you. He's literally so strong, but he can't help it. But he can't help his arm getting taken over by a supreme creature. Dumb as fuck. First off, that's not even Luffy's origin story. I feel like this dude watched like the first maybe 100 episodes. I hate to sound like one of these One Piece fans, because One Piece fans are pretty fucking annoying, but that's just wrong. Like, that's not even Luffy's backstory. I mean, that's not his real origin story. I mean, I guess you could say that, but like, there's more to it than just that, because you have the whole thing with Ace and Sabo. I don't know, I feel like that was just a really stupid point, but whatever. Then there's the sword guy. I can't remember his name. He was so stupid, it was crazy. He wants to become some great swordsman, but still throws himself towards death like an imbecile. Luckily, his plot armor saved it, but how crappy, how stupid, how holy crap, how stupid can one man be? That was just enough of this. That was just stupid. Nami is only there for perverting young men to fab to. He's spitting, but like, let me stop. That's pretty much it. She's a damsel in distress for Lucy to save, and for her 13-year-old who liked the show to save by self-inserting themselves into Lucy. The mentality here is so stupid. Now this is just stupid. Nami is probably the best, like, main shonen girl. Like, out of the big three between Sakura, Nami, and Orihime, Nami is without a doubt the best one there. Like, her character is like, she's like one of the best Straw Hats, one of the best characters in the series because of like, just because of how, I need to say realistic and relatable to some, she can be to some people, and her Arlong Park arc was fire. Sanji is the only interesting character, but his introduction is so drawn out. It's insane how boring it gets. We get it. He had the sad life, but who cares? Just show us the fighting. Director. Yeah, this dude is a shit. This dude watched Dragon Ball, then watched One Piece, and yeah. But his introduction arc was pretty boring. I can't agree with him with that. Everything from like the beginning of One Piece to Alabasta, I think is pretty fucking shit. Actually, that's all pretty boring stuff. But it's still like good. It's I want to say it's good. It's boring as hell. It's just boring, but it is necessary. It is good, I guess. Humor. The humor in this show is the same. Is for the same baby boy who likes Gintama. If you find poop and fart funny, then yeah, this show's for you. If you have an IQ higher than 80, you probably won't enjoy this show. Art, garbage. Worst animation art I've ever seen. It looks prehistoric cave drawings, and the proportions of the characters look like they have made from gumsticks. So terrible, I can't even pretend I enjoy watching it. It's like watching 1950s Batman music. Enjoy, oh my god. Okay, the animation in One Piece, like old One Piece, because this dude obviously hasn't watched a lot of the show. So old One Piece, I can see where he's coming from. Like, they didn't do a good job, and then the animation for One Piece is pretty bad. But the art does get a lot better. Like, yo, just look at these manga panels. Like, One Piece art is good. It just, I don't know what Toei was doing with One Piece in the beginning, because that shit was bad. Overall, I'll give this anime a 1 out of 100 because at least it wasted some free time I had. Watch this if you want to know what the word overrated means. Yeah, this was a very stupid review, but at the end of this video, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more videos like this, hit this video with a like, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.